Hey there, it's Seb Fry here with another boring, slow, like not visually interesting episode of Seb Fry TV. And I don't want to get too down on myself in this episode, but the reason I start off like this is because last night I watched a movie on Netflix called American Meme. Have you seen it? Probably not, because I guess it's a pretty new release, but it is a story, I guess, or a chronicle, if you will, about the experiences of several high profile internet celebrities like Paris Hilton and the Fat Jewish and like a couple others who I've already forgotten their names and what they're about. But basically, the movie, I mean, we turned it off halfway because it was late and it wasn't that interesting. I didn't think. I mean, like could be like a really interesting topic, but for me, that movie just did not like hit the right notes to make me like stay awake. But basically, they were saying like, oh, American culture is so depraved, right? That like we're really into like these people who are like, say and do outrageous things, for mass consumption on the internet, really dumb stuff, reprehensible behavior, and all that. And like, I don't think the sky is falling. I think that people have always been into like seeing like train wrecks in motion, right? I mean, like clown shows, right? Like vaudeville acts and stuff like that. I mean, how long has this been a part of American culture and like European culture, and I'm sure other cultures as well, right? Centuries, millennia, right? I don't think that this is really anything new that we're seeing here. It's just like a different medium, right? So, but that does beg the question, hey, Seb, what the hell are you doing? Like, aren't you doing the exact same thing as all these other like people? Like, aren't you trying to become like some kind of like internet sensation, right? Like a thought leader or like influencer or whatever. And yeah, I kind of am actually, now that you mention it, but not in that way, right? I mean, like the reason I started Subfry TV was because I saw that guy at the NAR conference back in Boston, and if you go back to episode 1 of Subfry TV, I talk about that, and really it's just a way for me to like better connect with all the people who like see me online, and that's a lot of people, right? I mean, like I am one of the more heavy users of the internet in my industry, in my geographical area, right? So like there are a lot of people who see me who I never see them, and they might not really know who I am or what I'm about. Earlier today I was listening to a podcast by this guy named Lee Honish. You can go check him out at honish.com, and he's a real estate investor, marketer, realtor guy, and he says he's the best internet marketer that ever was. And he was actually talking about Facebook, and he was saying like how on his Facebook feed he never does anything that will offend anyone, right? Like it's a public feed, you can go and see pictures of him and his daughter and his fiance, but he'll never talk about politics, he'll never talk about anything controversial whatsoever because he doesn't want to turn anybody off. But I think that the American Meme movie yesterday shows us that actually you'll have tremendous success by turning people off because you will resonate very forcefully with a core group of people who will become your rabid fans, right? So that is kind of what I think is a big insight, right? I mean, like you need to sort of like take a stand, have a voice, be distinctive. And that's what these American meme, celebrity YouTube or whatever Instagram stars are, right? I mean, like, love them or hate them, like they do have their own voice. I don't have a voice. I'm voiceless. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing here, right? But I'm working on it, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. The point is, I'm trying something, right? And, we'll see how this experiment goes out. Maybe in the end, I'll be taking my shirt off and, like, covering myself in champagne and caviar and, like, I don't know, jumping, off roofs into swimming pools or, who knows where this might go. I tend to think that's probably not where it's going to go, but you never know. I mean, I'm open. Like, we'll just see where the road takes me. So, go ahead, check out that movie, American Meme, and let me know what you think. I'd be curious to know what your impressions are from watching American Meme, and what do you think about me doing this, kind of like becoming, right, like a whatever kind of person these guys are, although in a much more boring, white bread, middle-aged realtor kind of a way. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you today here on Subfry TV. And as always, please do me a huge favor and share this bad boy on Twitter, on Facebook, make a comment on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever it is that you are discovering my wonderful YouTube channel, SebFry TV. All right, that's it for this episode. Thanks so much, and I'll yak at you again real soon.